Listen, there's a steam whistle. It's a steam train coming toward us. Steam trains like this used to cross the country every day. They pulled fast passenger trains full of people, and slow freight trains full of steel, and iron, and coal, and things made in factories. But now they've been replaced by mighty diesel engines, painted in fancy colors, and high-speed electric trains with silver coaches. And the freight trains, too, have fancy colors. Most steam engines are black. Some steam engines are blue. Some engines are gray. And some are green. Or black with fancy colors like this. Some engines have high-pitched whistles. And some engines have lovely steamboat whistles. And some engines have hooter whistles. Some engines are big. Some engines are huge. This is the world's largest operating steam locomotive. Some engines are tiny, like this tank engine. And some engines are so small you can ride on them. Let's go for a ride on a big train. The engineer pulls on the throttle to start the giant locomotive. The train moves slowly at first. The engineer blows the whistle for the road crossing, warning all the people the train is coming. He sounds 2 longs, a short, and a long blast at every crossing. The crossing gates go down automatically before the train gets to the crossing. The train is going faster. The passengers are having fun riding in the dome car. They like going so fast. Finally, the train arrives at the station, and all the passengers get out. They had fun today. The next day, we watched some freight trains at work. Freight trains work all day, every day, hauling the things we need, like lumber, refrigerators, VCRs, and everything else. This train is hauling coal for a power station or a steel mill. These hopper cars may contain cement for builders, fertilizer for farmers, wheat for bakers, or even plastics for toy makers. This train just hauls oil for refineries. And this train is hauling new automobiles inside these protective cars called auto racks. Trains move night and day. At night, the headlight shows the train crew where they are going. And it shows them the inside of tunnels. The signals tell them if it's safe to go ahead. A green signal means it's all clear. A red signal means stop. This red over green signal means to take the side track. Trains can pass each other by going onto the side tracks or sidings. One train usually has to stop and wait for the other train. After the other train passes, the brakeman will throw the switch and the passenger train can go again. The train crews can talk to each other by radio. They check each other's trains as they go by and report any problems. The train crews also talk to the dispatcher, who controls the movement of the trains on the track. And sometimes even satellites help guide the trains. Safety is very important around trains. Never cross the tracks without looking both ways. Never play on or near the tracks, and never walk between the tracks. Watch this man. He should have stopped for our train. Sometimes a faster train overtakes a slower train. Let's watch some more freight trains. This train has a load of lumber, probably going somewhere to make new houses. This train is crossing the Tennessee Pass, the highest railroad main line in the United States. Two more engines are in back, pushing the train up the steep hill. These are called helper engines. This train has 8 engines on the front. The green boxes are called containers. They are used to ship goods all over the world on trains, trucks, and ships. When a train has containers piled on top of each other, like these, it is called a double-stacked train. Here's another double-stacked train. And another double-stacked train. Here comes that big orange and red passenger train again. Let's pull alongside and listen. Here's another fast steamer pulling a passenger train. This huge engine used to pull heavy coal trains in Virginia and West Virginia, but today she is pulling a passenger train. Now let's follow this big locomotive with the loud hooter whistle. Meanwhile, here is another big steam locomotive going very fast. The fire in the firebox boils the water to make the steam. This pressure gauge shows how much steam pressure is in the boiler. Look at the wheels going around so fast. Look at this big black locomotive. It's going fast too. It is fall here, and the locomotive is passing through a forest of trees with beautiful leaves.
Of just how it came to be in my possession. By the way,
Notice how the steam billow Here's the big blue locomotive we saw earlier. It is pulling a passenger train loaded with people. Here she is with another locomotive. They are working together to provide extra power for the train. This is a fast turbo train. Here's an old streamliner diesel, still in use. Here's a Metroliner going really fast. This is a long passenger train pulled by a big electric locomotive. This is a sleek experimental train. And here is the view from the cab. There are no road crossings on this track called the Northeast Corridor. Watch how fast the train goes through this station. But then the train has to slow down when it gets to its destination. Some passenger trains run in the prairies, far away from the big cities. Some trains go through deep canyons. And across vast deserts. This train hauls commuters to work. And here comes an elevated train that goes around the famous Loop in Chicago. Every day trains are moving, taking people and things to wherever they need to go. Trains are fun to watch and fun to ride, but safety first.